Hey everybody, T.O. from Art Geek Teaching. Today is day 6 of the 100 Days of Art, and today what I am going to do is start preparing a pattern for a quilted piece that I'm going to collaborate on with my mom. I've wanted to do something with mom for quite a while, and so I'm going to figure out how to make a pattern and put together a wall hanging that is fabric and quilted. So here we go. All right, first thing I did is I popped over to Midjourney and I just made a real quick vector graphic of a horse and rider. And I could have put my daughter's image in there and it could have perhaps come up with a pretty good likeness of her. But actually what it came up with is pretty good. This is going to be fairly abstract anyway, and so I really just wanted the concept of a person that might look like my daughter on a horse that might look like her horse. And so let me just show you what I used. Here is what the prompt is. College-age cowgirl on a white horse walking. Movie poster, vector style. Okay, so that's it, and I messed around that for quite a while, maybe, I don't know, 15-20 minutes until I got something that I could use, or I thought I could use. I up-res that, and then what I'm going to do is bring it into Photoshop because I wasn't paying attention, and I should have changed the aspect ratio to match the final size of the image that I'm going to create as a poster, as a pattern, but I didn't do that. And so I'm going to drag it into Photoshop real quickly and kind of just do that. So I've got Photoshop open. Let's see, we're going to go click on Photoshop here, open, and I want to get the downloads open, which I have, E2 vector graphic. That's what I'm going to use. And so this is the image that I want to use, and all I'm going to do is just change the image size. Actually, I think what I'll do is go ahead and just create a new image. And my final size of the wall hanging that I'm going to do, this first one, I've never done it before, so it's going to be 24 by 30. So I just put 12 by 15, obviously, which is half. Very low resolution because it's a vector graphic, and I'm going to create that. Then I'll just come over here. I'll hit V for move. I'll just move this in. Control T. I'll break it down. And then all I'm going to have to do here is I'll just use generative fill. I'm going to accept that by hitting the enter key. I'm just going to use generative fill and fill out the top, and I'll just do that real quickly. So there's several ways to do it, but I think what I'll do is go to the marquee tool, the rectangular marquee tool, select that, and I'll just draw a marquee around here. And you can see generative fill comes up. I'm going to use generative fill. I'm just going to put in match background ground, hit enter. It's going to generate and give me a couple different options to choose from. It's fairly quick, and I really wouldn't even need to do this. It's fairly simple, but I wanted to show this. You don't have to have Photoshop to do this. You could have done this all in Midjourney by just selecting, changing the aspect ratio. Okay, I'm just going to click through here, see what they have for us for variations. It doesn't look like there's any variations. Oh, let me make sure I'm on the right layer here. It's fine. Let me just check over here. Yeah, it's all the same. No big deal. What I will do is put some of those clouds in when I do the, when I cut some fabric out. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead, use that. It is not a big deal. Now it is the size that I need. I'm going to flatten this. flatten my image. I'm not using shortcuts here, just so it's a little easier to see. And I think what I'll do when I actually make the pattern, I will just move this up just a hair so it's not quite so top heavy. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to save this guy. This will be horse vector. And my guess is it's going to be a little bit too big, but we'll see here. It went to my downloads folder. I'm going to close this out. I'm going to close this out. Get rid of Photoshop. Close my downloads. You can see my nasty desktop there. Okay, now I'm going to go to a website that is called Block Posters. It's blockposters.com. And it is really, really cool. It's free. And all you have to do is upload an image. I'm going to show you how this works. So I shouldn't have closed my downloads. I'll open the downloads again. Here's my image. I'm just going to hold that in there. All right, you come on down here and you tell it how big you want it. Now I am printing on regular US letter paper. It is portrait, so I've checked that. I'm going to print with a border because my printer is a pain to print without a border. And it tells me, you know, it's 3 pages wide. You could see the pages here. And basically what this does is it tiles it for you really, really fast. You could do this also in Photoshop, but this is so easy and it's free. So it tells me here that, you know, it's 25 by 31. That's going to be just fine for me. So all I'm going to do is click I've read the terms of service. You do need to go read the terms of service. But I was fine with everything it said on there. So I'm going to say create my poster. Done already. Download my poster. And here it is. All right, so there's the first one. And you can see here, this is really pixelated, right? It does not matter for what I'm going to be doing with this. Now, if I were actually going to print a poster that I wanted to hang on my wall, then I'd be a little more concerned about that, and I would buy the up-res image. But I don't really need that. I mean, this is fairly, I mean, it's more representational than I'm going to need it anyway for you know, working with fabric. So anyway, you can see this is it. I'm just going to print these all out, and then tomorrow when I start, I will be able to just go ahead and start putting together the pattern. So that's it. I'm going to print it out. We'll be ready to roll tomorrow.